Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Nikhil Kumar. Today we are diving into how to automate Ansible security scanning using KICS with a self-hosted GitHub Action runner. Before we jump in, I have already created a video where I covered how to configure a self-hosted runner for GitHub Actions. I will link that in the description so you can check it out if you want to set up your own runner. Today we will combine all that by running KICS scan for Ansible playbooks on our self-hosted runner, fully automated via GitHub Action. Let me walk you through the flow of this automation. So first of all, a developer pushes the code changes to the GitHub repository, specifically a Ansible YAML files. This will trigger a GitHub Action workflow. Then the workflow runs on our self-hosted runner, which we have prepared with all the dependencies and the KICS tool installed already in it. Then the workflow checks out the latest code and identifies which YAML files were changed in this commit. Then KICS scans those Ansible files for security vulnerabilities, and finally the scan results are saved as a HTML report and uploaded as an artifact in the workflow. Similarly, we have a different flow for the PR changes. Whenever developer raises any PR on the GitHub, it will trigger a GitHub action workflow, and then it will run on our self-hosted runner and perform the same steps to pull the latest changes, identify the Ansible files, and run the KICS scan and add logs in the commit and uploads a HTML file on the artifact tree. This flow ensures that every change to Ansible playbooks is automatically scanned for security risk before merging or deployment. Now let's jump into the self-hosted runner setup. So in this, I have already configured a self-hosted runner. If we go into the settings, actions, and in the runner, we have a runner which is already connected with the GitHub, but we need to set up a KICS tool on this. So we will do it right away. First of all, we will clone the KICS repository. So let me install the git command as well. Yum install git. Git got installed. Let me run the same command again. So it's cloning the KICS repository. Repository got cloned. Let's go inside the KICS folder. KICS is developed using the Go. So for that we need to install the Go as well, so that we can build our binaries for the KICS. So let me download the Go tarball directly from the official source. Let me extract this as well. And let me set the path for the Go as well. And let me set the Go root environment variable. So Go got installed. Let's verify it. So we can see the Go got installed. Let's install the make as well, because we need make to build the binaries. So sudo yum install make -y. Now let's prepare the Go modules vendor folder. So for that we can use go mod vendor. So it created a folder that is vendor for the Go modules. Let's build the KICS binary. So for that we can use a command make space build. It created a KICS binary. Let's add the KICS binary folder to the path for an easier command usage. So let me add this. So the binary got created under the bin folder. We can see we have a utility called KICS here. Let me create a symbolic link for assets folder used by KICS for security scan. Let me add here. Now our GitHub runner is ready to use the KICS CLI tool to scan Ansible playbook securely. Let's get back to the GitHub repository and let's create a workflow file here. So I am going to create a file that is ansible-security.yml. Now let's go through the workflow file. So basically this workflow will trigger on any push or the pull request to any branch. And the jobs run specifically on our self-hosted runner, which we just prepared by installing the KICS CLI tool. The first step is checking out the latest code from the repository. So it will pull out the latest code. Then this step will find out the changed file between the last and the current commit. And it also filter outs only .yml and the .yml files. Then it outputs a space separated list of these files. In the next step, Here we are adding the KICS binary directory to the path of the workflow step. Also, we are copying the asset folder which is required by the KICS for the scanning into the current working directory. And in this particular step, we are running the KICS scan. First of all, it will create a directory called KICS-result. If any YAML file is there, then only it will perform the scan with the KICS utility. And at last you can see we are using the true at the end to prevent the job from the failing, even if vulnerabilities are found. So the report will upload regardless of success or failure. And finally, the generated HTML report is uploaded as an artifact to the workflow run so that we can download and review it anytime from the GitHub Actions UI. Now let's go back to the Action tab as well. We can see we have a workflow with the Ansible security scan with KICS. Now I'm going to push a change to a sample Ansible playbook and trigger this workflow. So this is our playbook file. Let me push this using KICS. This will trigger our workflow, that is Ansible security scan. So here it's waiting for the runner to pick up the job. Now our workflow is running on the runner. As we can see, it's adding the KICS path and the resources to the current working directory so that it can perform the scan using the same. Now it's performing a KICS scan on the test-playbook.yml file. This is the same file which we just modified. So it will take a couple of minutes here to perform the scan. KICS scan pass and it shows no vulnerabilities are there in the code. And we can see it uploaded the report on the artifact tree as well. So we can download it here. So it got downloaded. Let me open it. We can see it got downloaded. Let me open this file. And we can see the KICS report. There is no vulnerabilities in this particular code. That is a test-py.yml file. Let me push the Ansible playbook which is having some vulnerabilities. So let me push that file. So let me create a file that is insecure-pv.yml. Here I am intentionally passing the password as a clear text format here. As soon as I commit these changes, it will run the scan, and if we go back, we can see it triggered the another workflow and it's running on our self-hosted runner. Now it's performing a KICS scan as well. Now we can see it find one vulnerability that is a high vulnerabilities, which is coming because of this particular task that is having a password and the user information, and it uploaded the report on the artifacts as well. Let me download it. It got downloaded. Let me open it. Let's go back here and let's open this. We can see we have a report with the insecure playbook.yml file and it has one vulnerability that is high, and we can see the results here. With this we can see a detailed vulnerabilities finding, security issues, and how to fix them in our Ansible code. So that's a complete setup for automated Ansible security scanning with KICS on our self-hosted GitHub Action runner. So in this particular video we have prepared the runner environment with Go and the KICS. We build a custom workflow that detects changed YAML files and generate and upload a detailed HTML report of the vulnerabilities with the help of KICS. And if you want to see a self-hosted runner setup in detail or learn about linting of Ansible and the Python code, check out my videos. I will add a link in the description. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content like this. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.